And we used to like him.
Right.
Spiritual bankruptcy. Spiritual bankruptcy. Spiritual bankruptcy is a dis-ease of the mind, body, soul, the totality of your being is affected. Spiritual bankruptcy affects every part of you. That's what in the 12 by 12 in step 1, it says there is no other bankruptcy like this one. Because it's the only one that affects every part of you. You know, if you go and file chapter 13, which is bankruptcy, you ain't necessarily affected spiritually. It don't affect your body. It affects your finances. And a lot of times, chapter 13 is a way out. It's designed to save us and protect us. Spiritual, this right here, depletes you.
Yeah.
And a lot of us, because of life, we come to this program spiritually bankrupt.
That's right.
We have no more to give. Bankruptcy, this is the definition. The state of being completely lacking in a particular quality or value.
Wow.
Completely lacking in a particular quality or value. It's not necessary that the literature says that this disease that we suffer from is not a moral issue.
Right.
But our morals have been tested. Because while we hear it talks about that our living had become animalistic at best.
That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
And it said we had done a lot of people great harm. And it says in that same chapter that we had lost the social graces.
Yeah.
We had lost them. And a lot of those things are the things that we've been taught where it makes it seem like maybe this is a moral issue. It's not. Because people will say, you know what, it's something morally wrong with you.
Yeah.
That at your core, you are corrupt.
Wow.
And I begun to believe that.
Wow.
That you know what, that it was something wrong with me, spiritually and morally, to where I could not be fixed. I could not be restored. I could not recover. I don't know if any of y'all had that, but that's how depleted I was. In that same chapter, while we're here, it said a lot of us tried suicide.
Yeah.
Had feeble attempts toward it because I just wanted the pain to stop. And I love what the guy said in the tape we just watched. He says that the worst pain is the pain you can't see. He was saying it wasn't that the pain of him being molested. It wasn't the pain of him being beaten. It was the pain of those words that was said to him that went deep into his soul that hurt the most. And we have to do something about that ongoing course of information we have playing in our head. You know, you ain't gonna be nothing. You ugly. You dumb. You can't get clean. You're worthless. I don't know what your chorus say. I wasn't trying to get y'all to identify with me. I'm just telling you what the voices in my head still at 25 years say to me. You got to get with somebody and figure out what are those voices saying to you and figure out a way to combat them and get you some new voices. That's why, Clark, we memorize the literature and we memorize scripture. So that we can get some new voices. And when they say that, then I say, no, I am who God says I am. I can do what he say I can do. And I got to believe that. You see what I'm saying? But that don't stop them voices. I just got to go to war. I just got to go to war. The symptoms of spiritual bankruptcy: depression, shame, self-alienation, loneliness, hopelessness, despair, resentment. Those are some of them. It's a lot of them. But there are some symptoms. And those are those things that continue to deplete me mentally, physically, and spiritually. That's why this thing is called the disease of addiction. It's so dangerous, because until I start to operate by some spiritual principles,
That's right.
and get some values in my life, I will not stop using. Because that's how I see myself.
Wow.
Is that self-sabotage.
Yeah.
That's the one that used to get me. See, I didn't have to worry about Satan. I didn't have to worry about haters, whatever they are. I didn't have to worry about enemies. My worst enemy was me.
Wow.
Because I would self-sabotage my own self.
Okay.
That's what we gotta get out of our own way.
That's right.
We gotta stop being our own worst enemy. Now, there's a lot of reasons why we do that. One is we don't think we deserve it.
Okay.
Another one is, y'all, we scared of success. I don't know what side of the spectrum it is, but sometimes it's both, at different times. Because I start doing good, and then I get scared.
Yeah.
The pressure of doing good and expectation of people and the praise of people. I want you to say and be proud of me, but then when you're proud of me, that put pressure on me, so I go and get high so that you won't have no expectation of me. Ain't that insane?
Crazy.
Oh my.
Dang it.
The pressure of that.
Yeah.
But you're always.
Yeah. And I self-sabotage myself. And I had to stop. Say, this time,
Yeah.
Yes.
I ain't taking my own self out.
That's right.
Yeah, this time.
That's right.
It ain't gonna be my fault.
Right.
That was my chorus that I told everybody when I was trying to get clean. That you know what, this time,
That's right.
it ain't gonna be my fault that I get high. Because I'm gonna do everything that I need to do so that because I was so depressed that I couldn't handle another episode of me self-sabotaging myself. That would just took me out. This time it wasn't gonna be my fault. Because at first I was a victim, and I realized August the 1st of 1992, August the 5th rather, that I had nobody else to blame.
Oh my.
And that's a sad place too, y'all.
Yeah.
Because now I couldn't blame nobody. It wasn't the man, it wasn't my people, it wasn't God, it wasn't y'all. No, it was me.
It was me.
I done that.
That's right.
I done that.
That's right. Yeah.
Because we're victims, y'all. We're good at it too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The whole world against me.
Yeah.
Don't nobody like me.
Yeah.
Yeah, all that. And nothing else, I turned into Flip Wilson and said, the devil
Yeah.
made me do it. Something. Relationship dysfunction. That's another symptom of it. Relationship dysfunction. Where we cannot be in relationship with humans in an equitable way. That means fair. We're takers. And in every relationship you're in, you need to evaluate it, because more than likely the only reason you in the relationship is for you to get something.
All right.
It ain't an equitable and fair relationship with nobody.
All right.
Yeah, evaluate.
Okay.
Why you calling your mama?
Wow. Wow.
Because you want some figure ribs. You ain't calling your mama because you love your mama.
All right.
It goes on, hey mama, I was just thinking about you.
Yeah.
I'm really doing well, I'm working the steps. Can I get some cigarettes? It ain't long.
That's right.
Yeah. That's why when we get in relationships, y'all, dating relationships early in recovery, and then we get clean, a little while later we look back and say, I don't even like this person. Because we got this person because of what this person could do for us. We didn't really like him.
No.
You know, it wasn't a fair and equitable situation. Then we get clean and we be like, oh my God. It was like a drunken one-night stand that lasted 5 years. You wake up and say, oh my God. How did I do this? Y'all don't tell the truth.
Yes, you are.
Anyway, let me move on before I make a person might upset. When you say, I feel so empty, check this out. It gets good right here, y'all. God says, I created you with a longing in your heart that only I can feel.
That's right.
And that's the truth, y'all.
That's
All of us as humans, God left a void inside of our spirit and inside of our whole, inside of our heart that only He can feel.
That's right.
And what we got to look at is, what have I been trying to fill that void with?
All right.
And that's not an addict thing, that's a human thing.
Yeah.
It's just for us, one of the things we tried to fill it with was drugs and alcohol.
That's right.
Yep.
But everybody got a void in their soul that God left purposely.
Yeah. Yeah.
That we got to figure out, what am I filling it with? You know, what are my vices?
Yeah.
Is it food? Is it sex? Is it clothes? Is it cars? Is it family? And sometimes, y'all, we try to fill it up with a whole bunch of good stuff. Everything we try to fill it up with ain't bad.
That's right. That's right.
You know?
Yeah.
With our children, I was telling the sister, she said, I just want to spend time with my children. I'm like, sure, I've seen your children. They're teenagers. You ain't cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
They gonna hurt your feelings.
That's right.
See that little pretty little girl that walked in the room? See, she right now, how old are you?
9.
See, she think Candace is the cat's meow. You wait about 4 more years.
Yeah.
She gonna be embarrassed to walk in the mall with.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
But like, Mom, you can just drop me off.
Yeah.
You ain't gotta come in, and that's hurtful.
Yeah.
So guess what? She got to get her way.
Yes,
I remember, I felt like my daughter was having an affair when she was 12. When she started choosing other people over me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, really?
Yeah.
So you would rather go to the mall with them?
Yeah.
Yeah, Dad, just drop us off.
Yeah.
And give me some money.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
And then when she got about 15, 16, and she started liking boys, you know, I told her, I said, baby, when you was 4, you said you were going to marry me and you were going to always. And she said, Dad, I was 4. But guess what? I had to get my own life. I had to let her go. Because I was trying to fill that void with those children, and I didn't know them jokers leave and get their own life and their own ideas. So we can't feel it. That's what I mean by good stuff. That's a good thing to say, you know what? I'm gonna put my whole life into my family. Them people leave. Then what? Then at some point I was glad they left.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a wonderful thing. On the mind, it distorts your viewpoint of the world. See, when you are spiritually bankrupt, it distorts your view of the world. Have you ever listened to some people sometimes and you be like, where'd that come from?
Yeah.
How could you think like that? And that means, y'all, a lot of times at the core of them, they're spiritually and morally bankrupt. And where it come from? Yeah. Your view. And you listen to us as addicts when we first come in there. That's why, y'all, we need to write. Write your thoughts down on paper. And then go back and look at it. And you shame your own self. I still got some of my paperwork and step work from when I was in the program. And I shocked myself. I'm like, oh my God. Did I think like that? That was my opinion, my view. I shocked myself. It's some scary stuff, I tell you. our body, your physical and emotional being becomes entrapped into two cycles. What two cycles? The first one. The first cycle is created by the means which you relieve your emotional and physical and existential pain. That's that pain outside of you that comes within you. I refer to this process as relieving your pain as self-medication. That's when we start, y'all, we're in so much pain that we start to medicate it because the state that we're in, we can't handle it.
That's right.
It's too much for us. So we need some relief. And so we get high. We get high. And so when we come in here, y'all, we don't know how to feel. It says that and why we're here too. One of the things when we first come in here, we don't know how to feel.
That's right.
Why? Because we haven't felt in so long.
That's right.
So we don't know how to interpret feelings. So that's why we get a sponsor. That's why we get a spiritual advisor. That's why we get a support group so that we can get some help interpreting how we feel. You know, we have to ask somebody, you know, what is the appropriate feeling in this situation? I don't even know. And still, to this day, sometimes I be in some situations and I don't know what the appropriate feeling is supposed to be. And I have to ask somebody, now how am I supposed to feel about that? Or this is what I'm feeling, is this appropriate? And they say, oh my God, no. No, that's not, no. Don't share that with nobody else, ever, never, ever. Because the feeling that I'm having is inappropriate.
That's right. That's right.
You know? I remember when I first got here, and the ladies at the church would say, good morning, Brother Bussey. And my interpretation of that was they wanted me. You know,
That's right.
you know, she wanted me.
That's right. That's right.
What'd she say, Bussey? Good morning.
That's right.
And I said, no. It wasn't what she said. It's the way she said it. She said, good morning. She hot for homeless, broke down, ain't got a time. Ain't that right? But that was my interpretation of that situation.
That's right.
I ain't the only one.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
Maybe in that regard, but y'all, we don't know how to feel.
Right.
So we self-medicate. And once you stop self-medicating, then you gotta first learn how to feel. That makes sense?
That makes sense.
The second cycle gets activated as the means you use to obtain relief from the underlying emotions, physical and existential pain brings to take control of you. See, and after a while, that stuff starts to take control of you. You're not in control anymore of your emotions. Your emotions is in control of you. That's when you just riding around almost on autopilot and you doing things and you can't even stop it. You just a passenger in the car. You know, and that's hard to explain because then we start saying crazy stuff like, you know what, I didn't want to do it. I didn't mean to. In that same chapter while we're here, it says the what ifs and if only. You know, I have a case of that because I don't want to do those things that I'm doing. And normal people say, well, just stop it. And you say, I can't.
Oh my.
I can't.
Oh my.
The body, as the saying goes, the first you take a drink, and then the drink takes you.
Oh.
First you take a drink, and then the drink takes you. Whatever your substance is, you take a pill, you take a hit, whatever it is. And then this is in control of you.
That's right.
That's a horrible feeling.
Yeah.
To be addicted to something that's in control of you, and instead of you being in control. And And once I got clean, y'all, and learned how to be all right with Obie, I don't like to be in no. And it's crazy, y'all. Addicts are control freaks. But we go and take a substance that controls us. And we get a minute clean and we are afraid that somebody's trying to control us. You're trying to run my life. You're trying to tell me what to do. Well, you let that dope control you for 20 years.
That's right.
So why are you so afraid of me telling you what to do? You know, I told a brother the other day, I said, man, you got to turn your will and your life over to me. Oh, you ain't God. I didn't say I was God, brother. You turned it over to K2? I got to be better than K2. Turn it over to that?
That's right.
Willfully. K2, take my will and my life. They kill me today. I said, bro, I got a track record of helping people to get clean. K2 ain't got a track record of doing nothing but killing people and making them do stupid stuff.
That's right.
I seen it in person and I seen the video. Oh man, you ought to just go and Google. And you'll be like, wow. Wow. That's it. In other words, that's that stuff they call butt naked. That stuff will make you get butt naked. That's what it takes you. And guess what, y'all? I was the same way as that brother. I was so afraid to turn my will and my life over to somebody. See, you can't turn your will and your life over to God without turning your will and your life over to some human. You can't.
That's right.
Yeah, the Bible says that. You know, you want to say you love me who you can't see, but you don't love your brother who right in front of you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Only trust God. Oh, okay. No, man.
That's right.
You got to find some humans to put your life in their hands. Is it scary? Yeah, it's scary.
That's right.
But guess what? They can't do no worse to you than you already have. Yeah, what am I do? Ain't much I can do with your life. Am I going to make some mistakes with your life? Absolutely. I tell you that right up front. Yeah. I'm going to tell you to do a whole bunch of things that don't make no sense. But what I ain't going to tell you to do is go get high or do nothing that's detrimental to you. But do some of, go to the hill. What they got to do with anything? I don't know. Just go up there and run. Come back wet. But there's some principles with that. You can find some humility. You can find some willingness. You can find some open mind in there. You see what I'm saying? We can fix it and come up with something to try to make it fit. But some of it is, just get out of my face. It don't mean nothing. Get away from me. As a disease of the soul, spiritual bankruptcy leaves you disconnected from your spiritual center. And we got to find our spiritual center.
All right.
As self-will dominates your strategies for creating well-being in your life, your energy becomes consumed more and more by the demands of your ego. And that's why, y'all, we be in here, we be so tired, so drained physically. Because it's our ego and we can't find our center and we just running like a hamster the wrong way. The Bible says you can be zealous, but be zealous in the wrong direction and it counts for naught.
Counts for nothing.
Count for nothing.
That's right.
That's
right.
So you can be on fire. You just got to make sure you're on fire in the right direction.
In the right direction.
Yeah. Folks were telling me today, man, I wake up at 3 o'clock and I be studying. Man, first, Stop waking up at 3.
At 3, yeah.
Those are the first thing you need to do.
Yeah.
Is stay asleep.
Stay asleep. Stay asleep.
Yeah. Yeah. Wake up at 5 or something. You know, because you physically tired.
Okay.
And so, guess what, y'all? If I'm physically tired, I'm not going to retain no information in the first place.
That's right.
You know? Yeah. I'll be drained physically.
Yeah.
My whole point is, y'all, we got to learn how to take care of ourselves.
That's right.
We got to take care of ourselves mentally,
Yeah.
physically,
Yeah.
spiritually,
Yeah.
and emotionally. Socially.
Yeah.
We gotta take care of ourselves mentally.
That's
See,
right.
we gotta be careful what we let our eyes see.
Yeah.
We gotta be careful what we put into our mind and in our spirit, as old people Christians say.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I gotta take care of myself physically.
Yeah.
I don't want to get clean
Yeah.
and die.
And
Or not take care of myself physically and I can't even enjoy this thing called sobriety.
that's right.
So I gotta take care of myself mentally, physically, spiritually. I need to take care of myself spiritually.
Yeah.
I gotta get in the Word and do other things that protects my spirit.
That's right.
I gotta take care of myself emotionally.
Yeah.
See, they say hurt people, right? So I gotta be careful of some people. If you gonna hurt me, I'm gonna stay away from you. Because you're dangerous to me emotionally. And you may love me, but right now, I don't have enough emotional stability to deal with you because you are draining and hurtful. And you may be the person that loved me the most on this earth, but still be emotionally draining.
That's right.
Sometimes it can be your mama. It can be your maid. It can be your kid. And they will zap you emotionally. They love you, but they will take you out. Reminding you of all of the stuff and all that. You be like, you know what? Not today.
Not today.
Call ID is a wonderful thing. You know that? Oh, it's wonderful. When I see some people that pop up, I be like, oh, not today. Not today. If I answer that, I'm gonna die. Because some people just take you out at the sound of their voice. You know. Or you sad every day? Every day.
Every day.
They give you a laundry list of everything that's wrong in the world. Like, golly, I just can't take them emotionally. And guess what, y'all? Socially, the book says that we're socially unmanageable. And so guess what? We got to learn how to socialize. Because just being in social environments drains some of us. But your life is going to require you to learn how to socialize. Sister, we gotta like people. We gotta get to meet people and be around people. I'm not a big fan of human either.
Me.
I'm really not. But my life requires me to be around people. You know? My wife, I'm an only child. My wife comes from a big family. And they nice people. And they like me. That says a lot about them, more than me. You know?
That's right.
And so guess what? Them liking me drains me. But because they like me, they want to talk to me and they want to be around. And they're like, yeah. So I feel you, but guess what? I can't be acting all crazy. I can't let them know it. They say, hey! I say, hey! I didn't mean to say that. A disease of the soul, just as a round peg cannot fill a square hole, neither can the God-shaped hole inside of each of us be filled by anyone or anything other than God. Only through a personal relationship with God through faith in Jesus Christ can the God-shaped hole be filled and the desire for eternity be fulfilled.
That's it.
That's where we cross from the fellowship of Narcotics Anonymous and Alcoholics Anonymous, and then we move into